Hey guys, so I've been doing some quick reviews on my channel every time I go out of the theater, similar to how John Campea does his right out of the theater reviews. They're just quick little reviews to give you the general idea of what the movie is filled with. So I thought I might do something different. I'm going to be talking about the few movies that I probably won't go out of my way to see in theaters. Now, probably, and I want to emphasize this, my mind could change. I could go see them tomorrow. So, there are a lot of movies that I've been anticipating, and I'm going to jump at the chance to go see them in theaters. But there are movies that I can always wait till they come out on Redbox or something like that. So I thought I might do a quick list of movies that I'm probably going to skip when it comes to theaters and just wait for them to come out on Redbox. So, number one, Jungle Cruise. Now, I have been anticipating Jungle Cruise, but I am not 100% sure that I'm going to go out to see it in theaters. While I've been looking forward to it and it looks enjoyable, it's not a film that I've been waiting for my entire life. Kind of like Space Jam 2 or, the Spider-Man movie. I will probably wait for it to come out on Redbox. If I do feel like going out to see it, then I'll go see it. I mean, again, my mind could change. I could go out to see Jungle Cruise tomorrow. Who knows? But since money is tight right now, I'm not going to spend well-earned money to go see Jungle Cruise anytime soon, that is. And I probably won't be paying $30 to see it on Disney Plus, so, I'm probably going to have to wait until I see Jungle Cruise. But it does look like a lot of fun. It looks enjoyable. It looks adventurous. And it does have a lot of promise. I mean, a lot of movies based off Disney rides have a lot of promise, like Space Mountain. So, anyways, I don't know yet if I'm going to go see Jungle Cruise. I might go see it. My mind could always change. But don't expect to see a review. Just saying. Another movie that I'm kind of iffy on seeing is The Suicide Squad. Now, I actually enjoyed the first Suicide Squad movie from 2016. I know that gathered a lot of hate due to Jared Leto's Joker. This new one, it looks like it has much better reviews, and it's being praised as the best DCU movie. I highly doubt that. Aquaman, for me, is probably the best. It looks interesting. It does have some great actors, but what kind of turns me off about it is the costumes look like they're Halloween costumes. They don't look like proper spandex suits. Maybe that's the comedy of it. It's supposed to be lighthearted. It's supposed to be more comedic and not too serious, which I totally support DC doing, because a lot of the earlier ones they flailed because they were so dark, like Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman. Those films I couldn't get into because they were just so dark and serious. Comic book movies, in my opinion, are supposed to be, all campy and like going all out on the bonkersness. In my opinion, those are the best types of comic book movies. Not something as grounded in reality as, say, Iron Man. Now, I do enjoy some parts of Iron Man, but for me, it was always too realistic. But I still like some aspects of Iron Man. That's my problem with the entire MCU. Like, most of it is too serious. My comic book movies are, more like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Those are my type of comic book movies. So I am really glad that DC is taking a more comedic approach with their comic book movies. But again, just like Jungle Cruise, this isn't a film that I've been waiting for. Like, waiting to go pay my money to go see it. I might wait for it to come out on rental, but I'll tell you what, if I do feel like going to the movies anytime soon, then I might go see the Suicide Squad. Who knows? Just like Jungle Cruise, it's not a guarantee that I'm not going to go see it, but I don't see myself seeing it in theaters. Another film that I might wait to come out on Redbox is Free Guy. Now, just like the Suicide Squad, a lot of positive reviews saying that it's amazing and that, you know, it's probably the best video game movie. I honestly don't understand the full concept of Free Guy. I've only seen the teaser trailer. That's the only trailer that I've seen. I like Ryan Reynolds as an actor, but just like with the first two, this isn't a film that I'm dying to see. I'll probably wait for it to come out on Redbox. But it does look like it'll have a lot of funny moments, and it does look, you know, visually stunning. It does look like it could be a really enjoyable film. So I don't really think I need to say anything more. I think it could be a lot of fun, but just like with the first two, I'm not dying to go see it. Now, these two might piss you off, but these two are Eternals and Shang-Chi. Now, I am definitely going to go see Spider-Man No Way Home when it comes out. That's a given. I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not the biggest MCU fan. I think that a lot of their films are the same. They use the same type of formula. And, you know, I'm getting kind of tired of it. When I first saw Homecoming in theaters, I was, like, very disappointed. I actually really hated it. I didn't hate it as much as the Andrew Garfield movies, but I was very disappointed that, you know, Spider-Man didn't get the girl in the end, and that, you know, everything was just kind of coming down on Spider-Man, and also it felt too connected to the MCU. Like, I have no problem with little nods here and there, but there are so many MCU connections that it doesn't feel like a Spider-Man film. It feels, again, like another addition to the MCU, which it is, but it just doesn't feel like Spider-Man. Now, I have grown to appreciate it more, and I got to accept that, you know, not every Spider-Man film is going to be Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I enjoyed Spider-Man Far From Home a lot more than Homecoming. That was more like it. They were moving in the right direction there. So, if the rumors are true that No Way Home is going to feature Maguire and Garfield, I'm there. Like, it doesn't matter if the story is crap or, you know, if the jokes aren't funny. If they manage to get Maguire and Garfield in there, I'm sold. So, again, I'm supposed to be talking about why I'm not going to go see Shang-Chi and Eternals. First of all, I'm not familiar with those characters. I've never really been a huge comic reader. I don't know every single corner of Marvel Comics. I don't know all of the characters. I only know, like, the most popular, and some that have actually gotten the spotlight in recent years, like Iron Fist and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I am kind of interested in seeing Shang-Chi more than Eternals because Abomination is in there. Like, I was wondering if they were ever going to have any kind of connection to the Incredible Hulk film from 2008 other than, like, General Ross. And I was wondering if they were ever going to bring back Abomination, and they did. And I'm really glad. You know, I'm glad that they're not just ignoring Incredible Hulk because it wasn't well received. So maybe we'll get another Hulk film. Who knows? So maybe I'll go see Shang-Chi just for that alone. But Eternals, I'm just not interested. Again, because, you know, I am burnt out with the MCU. And, you know, mostly it's because the Eternals, they just don't look that appealing to me. I've never read an Eternals comic. I know their backstory, basically like the Celestials give these guys godlike powers, and they're supposed to, you know, basically use those powers for good. It's the same kind of story we've seen over and over. Now, if more trailers come out and they look more, if they interest me more, then I might go see it. But for right now, I have no interest in seeing Eternals. I would rather we just skip ahead to Thor 4, Guardians 3, Ant-Man 3. You know, just getting to the good stuff. And especially Doctor Strange 2. That's the one that I would really like to see. I'm going to end the video soon because it's getting a little too long. But I will say this. Doctor Strange is one of my favorite films in the MCU. I find that film so underrated, and I've been waiting for a sequel for so long, and I'm really glad they're finally doing it. But I think that they're giving us something we don't deserve. You know, like, a Doctor Strange sequel is fantastic enough, but the fact that it might be tied into the Spider-Verse, that's just like, wow. I can't wait for that. And also the fact that Sam Raimi is the director of it, it's like a blessing from heaven, really. So I will definitely go see Doctor Strange 2 when it comes out, simply because, you know, it might be connected to the Spider-Verse. And it's also a continuation of WandaVision. I haven't seen all of WandaVision, but what I've seen of it, it's pretty good. It's not only a continuation of Doctor Strange, it's also a continuation of WandaVision. It's supposed to be really scary. I'm really glad that Sam Raimi has finally gotten to direct a film in the MCU. That just makes me jump with joy inside. So anyways, guys, those are the films that I may or might not see in theaters, and instead just wait for them to come out on Redbox. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should see these movies in theaters and give you a quick review? Let me know down in the comments. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Ethan Co 2.0. Take care.